Hello, I'm Graham Pask, Chairman of West Berkshire Council. One of the greatest pleasures of the Chairman of Council is to acknowledge each year the wonderful achievements of our voluntary sector and individuals within our communities. You all make such a difference to the quality of life to our residents. Especially so this year, a very challenging year with the COVID pandemic, and people have risen above and beyond the call of duty to assist those in need. To reflect that, we have specific categories this year to thank you and to acknowledge what you have achieved. It's fantastic to have the support of our community hub partners, the Greenham Trust and the Volunteer Centre West Berkshire. Thank you. We've had just under 100 nominations for awards this year, so it's been incredibly difficult to come up with this list. In my opinion, you're all winners. And in that vein, we really hope, subject to government restrictions later on in the year, when hopefully we are returning to normal, to have a celebratory event to say thank you properly face to face. Without further ado, though, I wish to give you the list of winners, at least in the first categories. I'd love to read out the commendations we've received on each and individual one of you, but more details are available on our website, so please go and look at the stories behind these names. So first of all, the one I always look forward to in particular, the Junior Citizen of the Year, non-COVID. And my congratulations go to the winner, Louis de Chazal. Well done, Louis. Highly commended are Ava Oakes and Abigail Miller, and congratulations to you too. Now the Community Group of the Year, again non-COVID. Winner is the St Nick's Gardening Group at the West Berkshire Community Hospital. Highly commended is the West Berkshire Run Together Group and Newbury Cancer Care Volunteer Drivers. Commended West Berkshire Friends of the Earth. Groups doing wonderful work for so many in our community. Lifetime Achievement Non-COVID. The winner is Janet Hopkins. Highly commended Judy McCulloch, and commended Penny Locke and Angela Money. Now we come to our specific COVID response categories. Junior Citizen, the winner is Poppy Morton. Highly commended Lowry Thomas. And Volunteer of the Year COVID response joint winners, we have Claire Bird and Shelley Bowdery, with a highly commended goes to a Samaritan's volunteer. You know who you are, and thank you for all your hard work. Thank you everybody for all your hard work. I'd now like to hand over to our Community Hub partners, Gary Paulson, who is the Director of the Volunteer Centre West Berkshire, and Chris Bolton, who's the Chief Executive of the Greenham Trust, and they will announce the winners in the categories that they have supported.
The Volunteer Centre has recruited and placed thousands and thousands of volunteers across West Berkshire with hundreds of groups since 1974. We know very well that the care gene is rare, and when I saw the nomination for West Berkshire Community Champion Award for 2020, I instantly recognised that the panel had chosen a real winner. What we see in this winner is dedication, selfless and tireless focused voluntary work that has not only raised thousands of pounds for her cause, it has raised awareness of the disease, raised the hopes of people that have witnessed her work, and raised the hopes of people and their loved ones that suffer from it, and indeed raised the hopes of the professionals that have used equipment that she has assisted to fund. The practical steps that she has taken have resulted in real change. So, for the ice bucket challenges, the weekend car boot sales, Christmas sales, garage sales, and the list goes on and on and on and on. And in the words of one of her nominators, what a determined voluntary superstar she is. So the Volunteer Centre West Berkshire is very proud to award Lynn Jenkins of the Motor Neurone Disease Association of Reading and West Berkshire the Non-COVID Community Champion Award. And here is your award, Lynn. Thank you very much indeed, and we hope to get it to you soon. And there's a runner-up for the Community Champion Volunteer of the Year Award. Community transport is a very important element of volunteering across West Berkshire. And as we all know, around half of us are going to face cancer during the course of our lifetime. We need to get to chemotherapy appointments, radiotherapy appointments, various clinics and treatments. And you may not be feeling in the very best of health at the same time. And for this reason, the panel has chosen a volunteer driver with the Newbury and District Cancer Care Trust, Mr. Alan Brownridge. Alan does a fantastic job and he's highly valued by everyone. And for that reason, they've chosen him as a very worthy runner-up for the Volunteer Community Champion of the Year Award. Well done, Alan. Thank you so much for all you do.
Hello, it's Chris Bolton from Greenham Trust. A belated Happy New Year. I'm here to talk to you today about the Community Champions Awards, and I'd like to say thank you for everybody who nominated those organisations and individuals to be involved. We have an amazing voluntary sector here in West Berkshire, and it's been amazing and very exciting to be involved in it from Greenham Trust perspective. We sponsored the COVID Response Community Group of the Year Award, and I'm delighted to say the winner of that is Loose Ends for their COVID food and supplies. So very well done to Loose Ends. Also, we have two highly commended entrants as well. The first one is Joining Together, so well done Joining Together, and the second one is the Hermitage Volunteer Group, so well done to everybody involved in both those groups as well, and a big well done, of course, to Loose Ends, the fantastic work you do in our community, in the food sector, of course, and there's many others I know who get involved as well, and we've got an amazing group here locally that support everybody in our community. Well done again, and what a fantastic year for the Community Awards.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Chris. I'd now like to conclude by reading out the big thank you winners. This is a new category this year to recognise and thank anyone who's gone that extra mile to help others during the COVID pandemic. Your support means such a lot to your community. The biggest thank you of all to you. Now, the winners are as follow. I have a number of group winners. We have Westfield Volunteers, Falkland Surgery, West Berkshire Christmas Pop-Up, 8 Bells for Mental Health, Volunteer Chieveley, Newbury Community Resource Centre, and not last but not least, the Volunteer Centre West Berkshire. And we have a number of individuals, quite a number of individuals as you'd expect. We have Zena Buck, Malcolm Hannington, Buddy Mashia Rahman, Catherine Dundas, Karen de Monte, Ros Bodle, Steve Masters, Helen Knoll, Nick Dowdswell, Andy and Laura Allen, Marion Fenn, Roddy Hill, Liz Chaplin, Joe Mills, Jane Johnston, Sarah Disson, Andy Murray and Sue Bennett. Thank you everyone. And thank you to everybody who's taken part in this award ceremony. You really do. I cannot thank you enough. You make such a difference to the lives of our residents in West Berkshire. Again, please go to the West Berkshire website and check out further details.